Hello, Soul Tribe. It's Kissy, and happy Memorial Weekend. I wanted to do a video to discuss a little bit about the kind of work that I do and a lot of the misconceptions about this work and spirituality. So, to begin, I wanted to say I don't follow any religion, and the philosophies that I live by are the philosophies that I've picked up along the way, that I've learned from, that I have developed within my own nature through my own experiences. So that is just my personal path, and that is just my sacred path. We're all on a spiritual path. It's whether or not you are aware of it, or you make it a priority in your life, But discussing what I do as far as the work that I do and how it's misinterpreted. For example, what I'm referring to is a person can have, people have regular jobs every day. You have lawyers, doctors, you have teachers, you have bankers or financial experts. On all areas of life, we have experts, or we have people that have studied the nature of the work that they're doing. Now, granted, there are institutions that certify people, and maybe those people getting certified are not the most qualified. That to them, they're just getting these jobs just for the sake of having the benefits of the income that comes with the job. So, for example, being a spiritual person has a double standard. So when you're looking, I'm going to break it down elements, I'm going to break it down in every way that I can just for it to make sense. If you look at it from the elements and the air qualities, we have the intellects, we have communicators. In the water signs, we have nurturers, caregivers, people that in the medical field, healers. We have earth signs, practical matters, financial planning, strategic, organizational work. So we got industry, we got corporations, we got money management and financial planning. And in the fire, then we have our warriors, we have our people that combat, that fight for us, our creators, our singers, our writers, our influencers, our people that are artists. And then we have our spiritual people that truly express a reverence for the spirit, for the spirit of the allness that is this life that we live, right? Now, all other areas of life, people make careers out of. We have banks, we have people promoting services to teach you how to make money, we have people teaching you how to do, how to work in the medical field, we have people teaching you psychology, we have people teaching, or there are ways to learn and go to school for all these different careers. Now, when it comes to spirituality, we've given that label to a priest, a pastor, a religious entity. And now we have so many people that are, now with technology and multimedia, people are developing their own spiritual practices. They're connecting with their spirit tribe because they're finding resonance with those that they align to. And that work, that very personal, intimate work that you do for yourself is it's your gift to share on anyone that is following that path. And that is the information that you give freely to anyone that asks, that you share openly, because it is a gift for anyone that wants to receive that. Now, why is there a problem with making money off of spiritual work? Is because the same goes for, it's not tangible. It's an inner work. And because it's inner work, and that person you serve, that you're trying to heal or help, if they're not receiving or doing that inner work, they're not going to get the results. Just like if I sold you a program to make money and you don't follow the steps to do the work, like in real estate, you cannot just flip houses. You have to learn the technique to flip houses. So when you do that, what you will see the results. But if you don't, and you're looking for shortcuts and other ways, and you're paying this guru and that guru to show you, you're not really doing the work. And that's where you'll find unintegrous people that will take advantage. So it could be in any field. You don't believe that there are doctors with their credentials that will falsely prescribe you medication, or mistakenly prescribe you something. Or let me not say mistaken, because the point that I'm trying to make is that there are people that do manipulate the system. There are people that do take advantage of others. But that happens in every realm, any area of life. So equally with the spiritual work. If you are a person of integrity in any area of your life, and you have a gift that you can share, you share it freely. However, if you have a skill that can help others, a talent that can grow others, if you have in any area of life, a mechanic can teach a school and give his services for free, and teach children to develop those skills for themselves. But that mechanic also fixes cars for people that don't want to learn the trade, that don't have the time or energy or desire to learn the trade, and just want their car fixed. So they'll pay the mechanic, and the mechanic will get paid for his services. That's the labor that the mechanic provides and gets paid for. But it's the choice of the mechanic to do integrous work. You know what I mean? So is he really an expert, or does he really do what he says he's going to do? Now, assuming the mechanic does the work correctly, the person drives away, their car is good, and the car, for the next year, the car is working beautifully. And if the car breaks down after a year, the person does not assume that the mechanic was faulty or did something wrong. It happens. So now going with the spiritual, it kind of goes with the same theory. You can come to a person that can guide you spiritually, and I would be able to give you a roadmap of where your mind is. I can pinpoint where your head is at, where your feelings are, and what actions you're taking, causing the circumstances you're in, and being able to see a solution to get you out of a circumstance that you're currently in that you can't see a way out of. I can give you that map. But if you don't take heed, or you don't follow and break down and do that work internally, just like a mechanic can fix your car and put all the oil, but if you don't maintain it, then you're going to create the problem again. So that's where a lot of people in the spiritual community are having a hard time, even growing themselves in a spiritual community, because of I've noticed the misunderstandings. So I don't want people that are on their path, that legitimately have skills to offer on how to heal, on how to help others get out of negative circumstances or belief patterns or emotional patterns that are not giving you the best quality of life. The integrity issue shows up when it's what you're charging for. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, who is deciding? Whoever wants the service has a choice. You can choose to get the service from a charlatan that's going to charge you thousands of dollars and really provide you with no content that can help you. You can decide not to pay anyone and do it for yourself, do the work for yourself, research for yourself, learn for yourself, develop for yourself. You can do that. And that is what I encourage. I encourage everyone to listen to their own intuition, listen to what thoughts they're thinking, know what you're truly feeling and why. What are your desires, and what beliefs do you have against those desires? And what actions are you currently taking that are against or go towards reaching those desires, right? The problem is a lot of people can't even tell you. They're so lost in their head or so lost in their emotions that they don't even see the actions that they're taking and how destructive they can be. And that's where I can see, where I can look at you, what you're saying, and I can tell you where your mind is. I can see how you're feeling, and I know where it's coming from. And that's why I can see that your circumstance, the outcome, is what it is. And looking at from where it is, and looking at the pros and cons to go forward, I could break that down in a specific step-by-step process that will get you out of the circumstances and into the circumstance you'd rather be in. But it's always an inner work, and it's always redirected to you. So back to the misconception of the work that I do. The work that I do, the tarot cards, astrology, those are tools. They're tools. They're tools to help make sense of the energies that I pick up on when I interact with a person. If I have never met you and I'm listening to my inner guidance when I'm connecting to you, I'm getting impressions, I'm getting ideas, but I'm not going to make the bold statement to you until I have a understanding of what's going on holistically. And that's where the discussion comes in, and it's symbiotic. In other words, it's something that the misunderstanding is, okay, you're psychic, you tell me then. Why did I call you? You tell me then. Why? Okay, guess. I'm not here for you to test my ability. My skills are not to tell you what to do, to create a psychic impression of my personal assumptions without engaging with you. I'm not going to do that. I don't put myself in a situation to make a presumption, no matter how good my intuition is. And I'm not going to influence you by virtue of speaking into you something that is my interpersonal perception. I can only share with you my perception, but that's going to come from our interaction, how we interact, because what I am here to do is to understand you. And what I charge for is not spirituality. And I don't sell you spirituality. What I'm charging for is my time that I'm dedicating to understanding you. I'm utilizing the skills I've developed to look at your mind, to look at your feelings, and to tell you how you're walking in your day-to-day life. And based on your complaints, based on your fears that you express, based on your inability to be clear here and now, I can get a very close understanding as to what the issue is and how you need to proceed, or what you need to let go of. Or I can only suggest what the blockages are that I perceive, that I can only suggest what the emotional issues are. I can only recommend that you own up to your issues, because we all have issues. We all have issues that we're undoing. And so when I read for you, I'm not playing psychic with you. You're not going to come to me and ask me, okay, just tell me what's going on, because I don't know what's going on. Well, that's exactly precisely why you can benefit from a reading, because you're that stuck in an illusion, that's stuck in a bubble that you don't even know what you want. You don't even know why you think what you think. You don't even know why you feel what you feel, and you don't even know what the hell you're doing. So if you're going to complain and say, oh, I don't really want your services because it's just, it's just cards. Oh, I don't believe in spiritual stuff. Well then, what the hell are you looking for coming to my page? To test whether or not I have the ability? Get the fuck out of here. Because I'm not here to prove nothing to you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you that wants the fucking help. Yes, I'm cursing. Why do I say fucking help? Because anyone that thinks that I'm holier than thou, that I'm playing Jesus, that I'm playing to be some kind of spiritual guru for you, get the fuck out too. I'm here to help whoever is stuck, whoever is lost, whoever needs peace, whoever is suffering. Because I tell you it's real. I know it's true. So when you're sitting there pretending my life is perfect, because I got this and I got that and I got the other, but meanwhile, when you go to bed every day and your fucking brain can't shut the fuck down and your feelings are all fucked up because you don't even know what the fuck you want, that's where I come in and I give you perspective and I give you clarity and I help you unravel the tangles that you've created in your mind. Help you let go of the boulders of anger and resentment you're still holding on to from childhood. Manifesting in your relationships, in your friendships, your partnerships. Can't even function at work because you're so low on energy, because you're so confused and so lost and you're so unempowered because you don't even know where your power comes from. So if you are someone that has done the work, you don't need my services because you've researched and looked at yourself over and over again. You've looked in that mirror and you've owned every part of you that you don't like, and you've accepted it and you've honored it, and now you can see it in another and you can uplift another. So you don't need these services. So I don't market or talk to you from the standpoint of selling or offering anything. I look at you and say, right on. Great job. You're a god, you're a goddess. What does that mean to me personally? It means you're a master of yourself. You have mastered your own self. You've mastered your negative thinking and you've pushed it into positive, no matter how reality looks. You have felt lost and you've asked spirit, you've asked for guidance. Don't mind the noise, please. Sorry, guys. I'm going to probably have to pause this and go somewhere else. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. If you've mastered yourself, then I consider you a god, a goddess, a master. On this reality, on this 3D realm, you take responsibility for yourself and you're in pure bliss with life. But despite the ups and downs that it brings, because you're expecting it's life. It is what it is. But you no longer victimize yourself about it. You're no longer blaming anyone for it. You're no longer looking for handouts. You're no longer looking for someone to rescue you. I'm not here to rescue. I'm not here for handouts. I'm here to stand in my truth and to share my wisdom, which comes from personal experience, personal life experience. So if you don't understand that, this isn't for you. If you feel that the work that I am offering and that my time to provide that work is not of value to you, then keep it moving. If you believe that I'm selling you spirituality because I am a spiritual person, because my spiritual nature is what I trust and go by when I do the work that I do, if you think that that's some religion, then this is not for you. What I get paid for is the time that I give you when it comes to my skills, my talents, and my ability to assist you. And when I say I can help you unravel your crazy ass mind, trust me, I know. This mind hasn't been sane forever. And it's still healing. But it is a part of our human condition. And it is why I do this work. And it is the work that matters to me. Because there's nothing worse than to be lost in a world not even knowing who you are. Because you've been so heavily programmed your whole life that you don't even recognize yourself in the mirror. You don't even know what your great gifts are. You don't even know what your talents are. You give all your power to everything and everyone outside of you. You don't even know how to listen to yourself. And so that is the work that I do. And that is what I'm adamant about. It's the healing of the human being. Anyone that truly wants healing. Now, healing is a gift that comes from God's grace. I don't heal you, but I can only help you unravel what blocks you from receiving your own healing. That's what I offer. That's the work I do. And yes, I use astrology to help because it's a map of your archetypes. It's a map of your dynamics. It's a map of your energy signature. And whether you believe in an afterlife, whether you believe in any religion, or whether you believe in nothing at all, one thing that I feel we can all believe and understand that is true is that everything in this world is energy. Everything. So if you are not connected to yourself on an energetic level, this will not resonate with you. This will not make sense to you. If you're living in your third dimensional reality where life is quite literal, or everything is so just what you see, just the superficial, just the form, and there is no reflection about it. There's no contemplation. There's no integration. Then this is not for you either. So I'm making this video simply to connect to those people that get what I do, that are genuinely interested in that level of work, that level of healing. It's sacred. It is sacred because it's your life. This is your journey. This is your journey. You came here to know yourself, to discover yourself, and to unravel everything that has limited you from finding yourself. Can you discover that for yourself? Absolutely. Bless you on your path. And you're learning all day, every day, if you're open to it. Everything is symbolic. Everything is a message. Everything. I'm only doing this work for my self-awareness, for my own inner connection to divine. I do this because this is what my soul calls me to do. And if I can share that with you, then, and you're receiving this and we can have a conversation, that I would receive beautifully. That to me is a gift in itself. the community that is built upon this understanding, this shared value, okay? But I don't want the misunderstanding that a spiritual or divine sacred path of choice is anything to do with imposing on another, anything to do with religion. It's truly a journey of self-love, a journey of self-compassion, because from that are you finally able to truly have compassion for everyone, truly love everyone as a reflection of your most inner self. And that is my message, and that is the work, and that is the rant for the day. So again, I wish you guys a happy Memorial Weekend. I hope that this message resonates for you. And again, if you're interested in any of my services, I would love to connect with you. You can DM me, you can send me a message on Creative Conscious Connections, or my other Facebook page. My personal is Kissy Gonzalez on Facebook, or again, Creative Conscious Connections. And I would be more than happy to work with you if this is a kind of work that you are truly wanting to benefit from. Truly do not have the discipline or desire to self treat or to self discover. I can help you break it down and map it out in a way that at least it will open you up enough to get to a place where now you're understanding the symbols of your life and understanding the patterns of your life so you can unravel them for yourself. It's all a journey. We're all on this journey, and we're all in it together. So I hope this message finds you well, and I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Take care.